Hello there. As winter settles over Long Meadow, I find myself reflecting on the deep roots of gardening tradition. We gardeners are part of a chain stretching back thousands of years, custodians of the soil, inheritors of ancient wisdom. Modern tools and science are wonderful, but I'm often drawn to the old ways, methods that worked in harmony with nature. These aren't just relics, they're time-tested techniques that still offer powerful lessons. Building a compost heap or saving seeds connects us to generations past and future. My grandfather gardened by instinct, reading the soil and weather, practicing sustainability out of necessity. That's the spirit we're recapturing, gardening with patience, observation, and respect for natural cycles. This isn't about nostalgia, it's about practical, resilient gardening. Let's set aside quick fixes and rediscover ingenious techniques from our horticultural past. We'll explore how to build fertility, water wisely, and see our gardens as living ecosystems. The goal? To blend the best of the old and new, creating gardens that are abundant, resilient, and uniquely our own. One of the most elegant ancient techniques is the Three Sisters, practiced by indigenous peoples of North America. Maize, beans, and squash are planted together, each supporting the others. The maize grows tall, providing a living trellis for the beans. Beans fix nitrogen in the soil, feeding the maize. Squash sprawls across the ground, shading the soil, conserving moisture, and suppressing weeds. Together, they form a self-sustaining mini ecosystem. No need for synthetic fertilizers or plastic supports. To try it, plant maize in mounds, add beans when the corn is 6 inches tall, then sow squash around the edges. This method turns a simple patch into a story of mutual support and abundance. It's a living lesson in cooperation, resilience, and working with nature. The result? Healthier plants, richer soil, and a more productive garden. Let's talk about hugelkultur, an age-old method for creating fertile, self-watering raised beds. Start with a core of decaying wood. Pile up logs, branches, and twigs, then layer on grass clippings, leaves, and compost. Top with soil, and you've built a mound that slowly releases nutrients and retains moisture for years. The wood acts like a sponge, soaking up rain and feeding plants even in dry spells. As it breaks down, it generates gentle heat, extending your growing season. Hugelkultur is the ultimate recycling, turning garden waste into a powerhouse of fertility. It takes effort to build, but the rewards last for seasons. This technique transforms poor soil into a thriving, resilient bed. It's a simple way to harness nature's cycles for abundant harvests. Water is life in the garden, and ancient gardeners knew how to make every drop count. Enter the olla, an unglazed terracotta pot buried in the soil, filled with water. The porous clay slowly releases moisture directly to plant roots, minimizing evaporation and waste. Ollas create a self-regulating system. Plants draw water as needed, encouraging deep, resilient roots. They're easy to use. Bury the pot, fill it, and plant around it. Perfect for thirsty crops and busy gardeners. Ollas conserve water and boost plant health. This ancient technology connects us to a lineage of resourceful gardeners. It's a quiet, sustainable way to nurture your plants. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective. Long before weather apps, gardeners looked to the moon for guidance. Moon gardening is based on the idea that lunar phases influence soil moisture and plant growth. During the waxing moon, rising moisture favors sowing leafy crops. During the waning moon, it's time for root crops and pruning. Whether you see it as science or tradition, following the lunar cycle brings rhythm and mindfulness to your gardening. Try planting the same crop in different moon phases and observe the results. At the very least, it connects you to natural cycles and ancient wisdom. Gardening by the moon is about attunement, not superstition. It's a way to slow down, observe, and deepen your connection to the land. Sometimes, the old rhythms still have something to teach us. Weeds, every gardener's nemesis, but also nature's messengers. Our ancestors read the land by observing which weeds thrived, diagnosing soil health without a lab. Deep-rooted weeds like dandelions signal compacted, low-calcium soil. Clover means low nitrogen, but it's fixing the problem for you. Sorrel and plantain point to acidic soil, while nettles indicate rich, fertile ground. By learning to identify weeds, you gain insight into your soil's needs. Don't just pull weeds, let them teach you. Use their clues to improve your soil, turning a chore into a conversation with your garden. Some weeds are even edible and nutritious. Observing weeds transforms frustration into understanding and better stewardship. As we look over our winter gardens, we remember that gardening is an act of faith and connection. Embracing ancient techniques, Three Sisters, hugelkultur, olas, links us to generations past and enriches our modern gardens. These methods aren't about rejecting the new, but about blending wisdom for resilience and abundance. Your garden becomes a living laboratory, a legacy you build and pass on. The greatest lesson is partnership. We are collaborators with soil, water, and all living things. Gardening shifts from a list of chores to a relationship to be nurtured. Abundance is measured not just in harvests, but in healthy soil, buzzing bees, and harmony with nature. This year, try one old technique. Build a hugel mound, order an olla, plant a Three Sisters patch, or observe your weeds. Let your garden tell a story that honors the past and inspires the future. If you found this journey inspiring, subscribe for more thoughts from the Potting Shed. Share this with a fellow gardener. The more we share, the richer our gardens become. Happy gardening.